back on the record on State of Texas versus Joseph Ray Millhouse, clause 674-272. And Mr. Simmons, what would you like to do?
Your Honor, we will not fully contest the MTR.
All right. Is Mr. Millhouse willing to go on the scram bracelet, which would solve all our problems?
He would prefer to be able to blow the 6 times a day, like the court said, with the device that he has. Mr. Millhouse, okay. In confirmation of our conversation, you're not having any issues with this new device as of right now?
I'm sorry, say again, sir?
I was just verifying with the court, our conversation with Mr. Millhouse, that he's not been having any issues blowing up this new device.
Can you clarify this for me? I have another concern in that it appears that Mr. Millhouse went into lockout on his machine for approximately 3-week period of time. Did he contact Smart Start? I guess he's on Smart Start. Does that make sense? Is that correct?
Yes, Judge.
All right.
Yes, Judge.
Go ahead.
Oh, yes, Judge. He did contact Smart Start. Have those emails. He was also in contact with his probation officer regarding that as well.
Why did it take 3 weeks for them to get him a new device? I guess they did get him a new device. Does that sound right?
My understanding, Judge, is that Mr. Millhouse can confirm. My understanding is Mr. Millhouse is on his 3rd device. I'm not sure what the issues have been in terms of the technicalities of them.
All right. Do you have your permission to talk to your client about the machine?
Yes,
right now, I just want to make sure it's working now. That's my question. Hey, Mr. Millhouse, do you have an actively working Smart Start mobile device and you're blowing into it 4 times a day now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And when did that actually get back online so that you could continue to use it after it was in lockout for 3 weeks? How long have you been actively blowing into it and it's been working properly?
I would say a few weeks now, sir. It's been about a few weeks now.
All right, Susan, can you confirm through your records how long Mr. Millhouse has been active on a Smart Start mobile since the problems he encountered with his machines, and that we haven't had any problems for 1, 2, 3 weeks, however long it has been?
Judge, according to my records that I am reviewing right now, I am on the Smart Start website. I'm showing that he resumed testing at 12:55 and 36 seconds p.m. on September 6th, 2022.
All right, so can you confirm we haven't had any problems with Mr. Millhouse with the machine since September 6th, 2022?
He had 2 warning bracks, one on September 2022 at 11:57 p.m. of 0.019, and 2 minutes later, 0.016, and nothing after that.
And for the record, how was he doing on all his programs and everything else? It appears there are only alcohol violations and machine violations that we're dealing with. Is he doing well on probation in other areas?
Yes, he had those 2 high bracks, and he's had a total of 5 negative drug tests. He's completed all of his community service. He's current on his fees. Excuse me. He's completed DWI Ed Victim Impact Panel, but I have no record of completion of CAT-SNP.
And how about the DWI intervention program? That's alleged on condition 16.
No.
Hadn't finished that one yet either?
I showed it was education. Let me double check.
Well, the MTR says intervention.
I believe that's
you know what? That's CAT-SNP. I apologize. Yes, sir. Go ahead, Mr. Simmons.
I was just in my conversations with Mr. Millhouse before we came to court. It's my understanding that he's enrolled in the last class that he needs to take, which would be the class.
All right, great. All right, here's what's going on now. I'm not going to revoke him. I'm going to leave him on deferred, but y'all got to enter a plea. So at this point in time, in clause 674-272, on the motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision, how does Mr. Millhouse plead?
True, Your Honor.
Thank you. And state recommendation?
State's recommending that the defendant be adjudicated guilty and be placed on a scram device for the remainder of the term, be continued on probation, Judge.
Ooh, state's tough today. Mr. Millhouse, the court accepts your plea of true with an explanation on the motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision. I deny the state's motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke your community supervision, or he continued on deferred adjudication probation with all prior requirements and no sanction at this time, although I have the ability to put you in jail for 30 days to get your attention. Will that be necessary, sir?
No, sir.
Oh, good answer, sir. Altering and amending conditions, I'm going to add weekly UAs that are going to be random weekly UAs. Show me 4 clean random weekly UAs. I'll put him back on regular monthly UAs, but I won't know he's done that if he's done it. So he'll have to tell your attorney. He'll tell me. I'll confirm it with probation and put you back on monthly UA. Okay. I'm going to crank you up from 4 blows a day to 6 blows a day on your Smart Start mobile device. Once again, if you show me a clean 30-day period of time with no skips and no bracks for alcohol, I'll crank you back down to 4 blows a day. I won't know you've done that if you do that. So if you go 30 days clean on the 6 blows a day, let your attorney know, he'll let me know, and we'll crank you back down to 4. You have any questions on any of that, sir?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Susan, what else? Oh, I'm going to order substantial compliance within 10 days. And I don't know if that really is going to make a difference, but if he has any programs he hasn't started yet, he needs to complete. If he's behind on monies, he needs to catch up. I think he's good on most all that. Susan, what areas do we need to look at with regard to substantial compliance within 10 days?
Just that he continues to attend CATSNP, which he says he's enrolled in, and to comply with his blows.
Then we're all good on that. State, what I miss?
Nothing, Judge. You got everything down.
All right, here's what's going on, Mr. Mill. If you have any more problems with your device, the first thing I want you to do is call the company, Smart Start, and let them know. Then I want you to call your attorney and let him know that you've called the company and you're having problems, what those problems are. And then I want Mr. Simmons to call me and let me know what's going on with that so I can monitor it from above. I don't want him to go another 3 weeks because the company is dragging its feet fixing his device or replacing it or something. So we all understand that. That should not be a problem. But apparently it's working now. Everything's good. Are you working now, Mr. Millhouse, going to school? What are you doing, sir?
I'm working, sir.
And where do you work?
Work at the bank,
What bank?
PNC Private Bank.
Anybody got any money in Mr. Millhouse Bank? Just checking. All right. Mr. Millhouse, no hard feelings, but I want you to understand if there are any more problems, you're going to have a really bad day. Your attorney has saved you this time.
Yes, sir.
The normal standard operating procedure on this one is I would either put you in jail and revoke you, or I'd order a scram bracelet for the duration of your probation. And Mr. Simmons has talked me out of that this time. I doubt he can be so persuasive again. So we don't need any more problems. Stay cool and don't even think about drinking and we'll be fine. Fair enough, sir?
Very fair, sir.
All right. Anything further, Mr. Simmons?
No, Your Honor.
Anything further, State?
Nothing further, Judge.
All right. Good luck, Mr. Millhouse. Thank you,
Wait.
Mr.
Thank you, sir.
Simmons.
Mr. Millhouse.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to be emailing you some paperwork here probably within the next 15, 20 minutes. So please watch your email and send it back to me immediately so that we can get it filed with the court. And I will have Ms. Campos get in touch with you, either email you or text you your new blow times. And they'll be equally spaced between the 24 hours. So you're going to lose some sleep. Just be prepared. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Any questions?
No, ma'am.